Did you know
unlocking creativity
is the most
important skill in the world?
Welcome to the Art of Education's Art Club Unlocked, your guide to unlocking creative leaders and community projects. In today's episode, we're talking all about where you can find creative leaders in your school to join your art club and one day run your art club and grow your program. Let's dive in. Hi, art teachers. I'm Jessica Stuver, and I'm a K-8 art teacher in Cleveland, Ohio.
Hi, art teachers. My name's John Szablewski, and I'm a middle school art teacher outside of Buffalo, New York.
Do you have any super open-minded students who are always excited and amazed when you're introducing a new artist or a new style? Get them involved because that kind of open-minded enthusiasm is contagious. Do you have students who love to help others and talk through their ideas? These students are valuable leaders and collaborators. Be sure to invite them. Have you ever been so impressed with a student's resilience and ability to adapt to challenges? That is a huge skill to harness and teach to others. Do you have a student who is always ready and willing to dive into something new, even if it's a little intimidating? Invite this student to help inspire that creative, risk-taking nature in others. Can you think of any quiet students who are there working with their whole heart during class, who just need an invitation to be a part of something? Include them, because even quiet students can be incredibly powerful leaders. Have you ever received a drawing or a note from a shy student telling you how much they love art? Invite them to be involved. Maybe they just need a little nudge from you. Do you have any students that you know pose challenges in other classes but absolutely love art class? Let them know about Art Club. They may be craving an artistic and creative outlet and an opportunity to be successful.
Students should be running your art club or your National Arts Honor Society. Perhaps you know a student who's a self-starter, really good with deadlines, organized, and has drive and motivation. It's important to find that potential and harness it in students because you may be giving them an opportunity that will last them an entire lifetime. Why not ask your fellow coworkers or your colleagues if there are students in their classes who they think may be creative additions to your art club or your National Arts Honor Society? Maybe these students just didn't know that your art club existed, or maybe they didn't know that they could join a club halfway through the year.
A famous NASA study from 1968 states that 98% of 4 to 5-year-olds are considered creative geniuses. By the time that we reach adulthood, only 2% of people are creative geniuses. Published in 2024, a study commissioned by Crayola found that 92% of 6 to 12-year-olds believe that being creative boosts their confidence. The study found that creativity allows students to express themselves, build self-efficacy, and resilience. Isn't that what we want for our students, especially as they navigate the complex problems that life will throw at them?
Creative individuals possess a skill set that is irreplaceable by AI and helps contribute to the growth mindset. According to a study posted on Canva, 81% of recent graduates believe that creativity is a skill that is going to help them gain employment and maintain employment throughout their lives, while only 70% of those surveyed believe that their educational groundings gave them the tools they need to be creative outside of the classroom. Art clubs and National Arts Honor Societies are great opportunities for students to be able to hone their creative skill set while in the classroom. In a report published in Forbes, soft skills like creative thinking are no longer going to be an added bonus when seeking candidates, but it will now become an expectation.
A really great art making activity to do with your art club or your general classes to recruit art club members is the Heroes and Leaders collection in Flex Curriculum. This unit explores 6 lesson plans for all grade levels to explore what makes a hero and leader in their community and in the world. Students will examine leadership characteristics and create art inspired by leaders. We'll put a link in the description below so that you can find out more. It's great to open up art club to any interested students. I always like to tell them, no art experience necessary in order to join. This is another chance to learn. Share with your school community as much as you can. Maybe that includes adding in an art club announcement to your morning announcements. You can also drop a blurb into your school's newsletter. During class time, invite prior art club members and leaders to share their experiences with their classmates in order to encourage others to join. If your school has an open house or beginning of the school year meet the teacher night, consider inviting the families to encourage their students to join in. It also doesn't hurt to develop those relationships with families so that you can rely on them later as adult volunteers.
Look at other areas of the student dynamic to see where creativity may be an area that's underserved. Athletes tend to use creativity when it comes to making plays, practicing their sports, and looking at their games differently. Drama students are very creative when it comes to the performing arts. Feel free to offer them an invite to join your club after the show is over, and perhaps your art club may work with the drama club in the future by designing sets and backdrops. An area that you may also want to try is asking the school counselors and social workers if they have any students that they could recommend. A lot of times, these professionals work with students on a whole different level. They're very familiar with their interests, their strengths, their needs, and their desires. That personal invite is going to mean a world of difference to them because you're looking out for them and they'll appreciate it. You might even get some student leaders you weren't even expecting.
Students are busy. Ensure that art club is on one consistent day of the week. Consider talking to other teachers with an extracurricular or perhaps your administrative team in order to coordinate a day that is going to be beneficial to everybody. Space can be a huge barrier. Break art club up into semesters or quarters or a rotating schedule. So perhaps you can have 60 students throughout the year instead of only 30. This allows students who participate in a seasonal sport to be able to accommodate their schedule a little bit better. Break up art club into grade bands so that you can make art club age appropriate for everyone who is interested in joining. Maybe each month you have one art club for kindergarten, first and second grade, and another for third and fourth grade. You can also divide the grade bands up by quarters or semesters. Elementary students are young, and we can't necessarily always rely on them to bring home accurate information. While it's great to have announcements and reminders at the school for the students, send emails or a newsletter home to families so that they are aware of everything after a student has gotten signed up. Ask for donations or see if your school is willing to consider adding a small budget for art club. A concern for elementary students can definitely be transportation. If this is an issue, consider switching to an art club format during the school day.
If you're thinking about running a National Arts Honor Society, there is a barrier that may come up. Every teacher who is going to be an advisor of one of these honor societies must be an active member of the National Arts Education Association. Now, there's a fee involved. Why not ask your student body to vote that the funding for this membership come out of club funds? Just make sure that you're following the procedures and policies set forth by your local Board of Education and your school district. Another barrier you may come across is that in order for a student to join, they must have already completed one semester of art classes and received a letter grade of B or higher. Get those kids to enroll in an art class. In the future, they could also become members of the club once they apply. Leave us a comment below telling us how you recruit student leaders for your art club. Give this video a like if you believe that creativity is the key to leadership today. Subscribe so that you don't miss our next episode where we unlock ways for you to rally your creative members and leaders amongst a common goal.